How's it going? So, we decided to buy one of those milk making machines because I got so tired of making or going to the store and buying milk. So, we got a milk making machine. So, this is some of our milk. We got other milk in the back. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What is a milk making machine? Well, it's pretty simple. So they run off of like hay and stuff like that and grass. So they're super easy. They're pretty large machine. A lot of people like post about how they bought like a car or some cool stuff like that. We bought a cow, and she's got a calf that's over here. Oh, there he is. So this is Legend, because wait for it, she's Legend Dairy, and then her calf is named Brownie. So Brownie is a boy. So we will be eating Brownie in like a year and a half. So we're gonna raise him up, and then Legend here is our new milk cow. She's about 3 years old, a little bit older than 3. So she's she's interesting. So she's not really into us at the moment. We milked her, so we picked her up Saturday with the help of my friend who helps me with everything, especially like large movable things. So she was a large movable thing. So we had to drive an hour to get her. So that was a fun time. And she definitely did not like the ride. But she's calmed down. She's doing a lot better. Able to touch her and stuff when I go in there and just kind of play it cool and be respectful of her size, obviously, because she's huge. So Emily. So currently we're calf sharing. So Brownie, who's again hiding, is on her during the day. At night, the reason we have this stuff set up in here weird is so they have a barn coming, but it was supposed to be here this last weekend, but they changed the date on us. So our barn will be here on Wednesday. So now we have to hold them in this temporary pen till Wednesday. So to be able to separate them, what we did was we used her feed bale or her feed pail thing, and we used like a dog cage, and then we put this red gate over it, and then I halter him with a really long rope so he can lay down and stuff and move, but just so he doesn't get her milk, so we can have her milk in the mornings. And so the first time we milked her, she gave us half a gallon, which is, I guess, from what we've been reading, is pretty common, because she's trying to get to know us and stuff. And then today, so the second day Emily milked. So Emily milks in the mornings during the week, and then I help her on the weekends because I work days, she works nights, so it just works out. Today, Emily decided, like, hey, I'm gonna try to see if she'll give me a letdown, and she did. So today we got a gallon, so it's pretty awesome. A little bit over a gallon, I think. Emily said she did spill some, so but not too bad. We do a small pail with a big pail, big bucket. We dump it into, so it works out pretty well. We've had her milk; it's really good. Tastes like milk. The big thing is so far she's not giving us a lot of cream at all. It's just because she's holding back. So get her more used to us and get her kind of in the routine, and I think we'll be okay. We don't have a stanchion, so we decided to not build one. Because I don't know, we looked at them. I mean, they're cool in theory. Like, I definitely get why people do build them. But with her, so she's only been handled she's not really been milked. So the person we bought her off of, he raised beef cattle, and he used her as a mom nurse. So she, or a cow nurse. So she just fed all the calves every year. So I think he has 2 more jerseys that he uses, and he just realized he had too many jerseys, and so he was selling her. So we got her and her calf. He's half Angus, half Jersey. So, and if you could tell, he's actually, I would say he's more Angus than he is Jersey. He looks really good. Like, he looks like he's gonna be a good size. So hopeful that it turns out that way. He's not banded, so we got to get a vet out here or something to help us band him. Again, we're learning all this stuff as we go, so it's kind of been interesting. And then we're also going to get a vet out here to look at her, look her over, and then talk about when we could breed her again, just so we have a calf coming. We're going to artificially inseminate. For us, we're going to definitely. We just feel like for us, artificial insemination is the right way to go for us, just because we don't have experience with cows, and I do not want a bull on the property currently. I know there's nice bulls out there. I know there's bulls that are used to people, but we have 3 little girls, and I just don't feel comfortable, inviting another animal, especially an animal that's not mine, onto the property for a couple months. And then as far as the girls go, so the girls they come out to the pen, they see her and stuff, but we don't let them go in right now. Charlotte I had Charlotte in one time. She had to help us with something real quick, but we had Mama Cow tied up, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But yeah, so right now, me and Emily are just going in there. We're trying to get her used to us, and then that way she can get used to the kids later on. We want her to be comfortable before we start letting the kids come in, and because they're loud and they're kids. They're 6, 2, and 1. So yeah. But yeah, we have a cow, and she's beautiful. I love her. She's great. Another girl on the farm. Because I have all daughters, and I got Brownie now as a boy, and I have one of the pigs as a boy, and then however many chickens or roosters. There's not a lot of us out here. It's pretty much just me. And then yeah. And then speaking of Brownie, so really good calf. Like I said, we calf share, so we separate them at night before I go to bed, and then first thing in the morning, Emma gets milk, and then she releases Brownie, and then Brownie literally has her from 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning to 7, 8 o'clock at night. So basically, right as it gets dark here in Indiana, I'll come out and separate them. It's worked out pretty well. He's also eating a little bit of grass and a little bit of grain and stuff, or hay. We're not using grain. She was grain fed part of the time, so we're trying to kind of get that out. We don't want to use grain. It's just more expensive, so we're trying to get more back to more of a grass fed diet with some minerals that we've been giving her. And then we do some grain stuff for a treat during milking. We're just trying to keep her healthy, and I know grain's good, especially for milk production, so we're trying to balance it. We're going to see what happens, but we're trying to keep her mostly grass, hay, and then with her minerals, and then also with a little bit of a treat. So she apparently loves, which I've seen it, she loves this oats and molasses thing. It's like syrupy looking, kind of imagine a thing of oats and a bunch of syrup. She eats that. She eats it. I mean, she just goes to town. So we got a little bit of it whenever we picked her up, just so we could give her something. So she was really interesting to get off the trailer. So she went on the trailer really well, because the guy that owned her, he kind of just walked her on there. And then we got her back to the house, and so we're at the bottom of the hill, so right past the red barn. where the RV, kind of where the RV is where we were, and it was it was interesting. My friend that drove us down was like, "Now you get in there because it's your cow." So I got in there and I got her to calm down, got her lassoed up, and I actually did both. I got a collar on her with a leash on it, like cow leash, and then I got her haltered, and then I did both. That way, I had a lot of control, or more control, because I was super concerned. I was super concerned that she would like get out and get away, and so I was like really worried about it. But what we did was we took him down first. We took the calf down first, and then we took her down, and it worked out well. So, but yeah, so their barn will be here Wednesday. I have to set it up, or not set it up because they'll set it up. But I have to put. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in it, and then I'm gonna set their little walk paddock out. You know, so they have a little room, and then that way they'll both have a little spot, and then we'll go from there. It'll be easier to milk her then, because then we won't have to worry about separating them kind of weird like we are now. So yeah. So we got the cow, got the calf. She's giving us a gallon of milk a day, or she is now. She gave us a half gallon Sunday. She gave us a gallon today. So we're hoping to stay in that range. To be good enough for us. Then we can make stuff, and then yeah. So the pigs, still July for butcher. The chickens are looking good. We lost like 5 turkeys, which really sucks. But you know, definitely like something sickness related, because like they did this weird like neck like flap thing, and then they just croaked. It's kind of weird. So we have 2 turkeys left, so we're hoping to keep them alive. We got them separated from everybody and got them like put in their own little thing. So hopefully that works out. And then we got the other chickens outside in the other run over here. And then yeah, so I think me and Emily talked about it. I think moving forward, pigs are gonna be gone. Like, so we'll eat the ones we have, we'll butcher the ones we have, but I think after these 2, I think we'll call it quits for a little while, just because we have this dairy cow now that like, I mean, she takes, like Emily told me, she's like, this morning it took her an hour to milk her. So you know, with that plus the other animals, like it just adds up. So and then rabbits are due in like 2 weeks from both does. So really excited about that. We're actually going to help our friend out and start his own little rabbitry. So we're kind of, we have a buck already we're going to give him, and then we're going to give him 2 does out of the litters that we have, just because we want to help him out. He wants to start growing rabbits. We're going to help him grow rabbits. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, we look pretty good. Things are coming along nicely. Can't wait to get the barn here. It's the next big thing. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys later. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And yeah, I'll see you later.